And welcome back to part 2 of Modern Warfare Remastered, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered. In the last part we saw British soldiers attack a village and saw American soldiers attack a TV station. We also saw me flashbang myself, but we don't talk about that.
Don't talk about what?
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't even know what you're referring to. Yeah, no.
So
not at all.
This mission right now, we have to save a tank that is stuck in the marshlands and is being surrounded by Russian soldiers. Oh wait, no, this isn't the Russian soldiers. These are the Middle Eastern soldiers.
Somebody's tank is stuck half a click north of here. We gotta hustle. Let's go.
The Arabian soldiers. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever country we're in, I don't know. The game's never clear.
Yeah, the Middle East is just sort of a generalized area of like Saudi Arabia,
it's
Yemen.
Never exactly. I'm going to say we're in Iraq. Okay, we'll just go Iraq. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Close enough.
I don't really know. The game never really specifies.
I don't know where I am. I'd assume maybe Iraq, because I know this is like in the time of 2007 when the Iraq War was a thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was like kind of like referring to trying to send some sort of political message or something.
Yeah.
Maybe, but nobody really counted everybody.
Like I said, it's never really specified.
Okay, yeah.
I might try to be political, but not political at the same time.
By the way, at that moment right there, I already have the achievement, but if you run forward and kill the guy on the stairs, you get an achievement called Saving Private Ryan.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually funny. Was that in the remaster version? I don't think that movie was a thing in 07. Saving Private Ryan.
I think it was in the original game. I might be wrong.
Well, I mean, we have the internet.
Oh yeah.
Remember, we had to.
Never mind then. I thought this was a 2010 movie. No, this is a 98 movie. Okay,
yeah,
I'm just
Saving
way
Private
off.
Ryan. So that it definitely could have been in the original.
I am way off then. Okay, never mind. I must.
Yeah, that is a way old fucking movie.
You know what I'm?
You're way off on the fucking date.
You know what I'm probably thinking? I'm probably thinking of that American Sniper movie, which came out in like.
Yeah, the American Sniper movie.
Yeah, American Sniper.
When was that? When was that released?
2014. Yeah,
2014,
that's what I thought so. I thought so.
There's a lot of controversy surrounding that movie.
Yeah, because it was pro-American and people don't like that.
Also, it was just a lot against the guy the movie was about. I think his name was like Chris Kyle or something.
What was he in?
The actor or
No, like, Chris Kyle, I think, was the real life guy.
Right, yeah, because this is a story based off a real event, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was he in? What was?
Huh?
A lot of people hate him because they think he falsified the events that happened.
Really?
Okay, that makes sense.
But like I said, because this is the Middle East and a lot of war, it can never be confirmed nor denied that it happened.
Yeah, especially since he died like the year before the movie came out, so...
Yeah. And like I said, and from what I believe, I'm not fully sure on that. I know he killed himself.
Okay.
He killed himself, but I can't remember if he did it just because of if it was the stress of war or if just he couldn't take what people kept doing to him.
I see. So it was either because it got canceled or because of war.
Yeah. Which both are, or at least if it's a war, that's a logical explanation because people suffer badly from that shit.
PTSD is a thing.
Yeah, like looking at both of those, they're both depressing in their same aspect, but like the war thing is natural, the canceling thing is artificial, and so that's why. Yeah, that's the thing.
I mean, yeah, hearing a bunch of fucking shells and explosive shit, knowing you're gonna die at any moment, that's gotta leave some trauma.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't know how much the Call of Duty series ever branches off into this, but like how accurate is this to actual Modern Warfare, like actual U.S. Modern Warfare or whatever? Do you know, Cam?
I mean,
what was the question?
How accurate is to real life American warfare?
This game.
Like this game to real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume it is to an extent.
Okay.
Like you can't accurately simulate what warfare is like.
Yeah.
But I would say it's like it gets to like obviously aside from the fact that your person can like get shot and then regenerate health. Yeah.
Gets his arm blown off, just fucking rebuilt it right in front of him.
I'm more so getting at the premise and the atmosphere and everything like that.
The atmosphere, I mean, obviously I've never been to war, so I can't really. I can't really 100% be fully accurate on that.
Okay.
And know the perspective. Really, only people who have been to war could really make that comparison.
Okay.
If you've been to war,
oh my God, Brian now has to by proxy. All right. Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering because I don't know if this is true or not. I heard from like someone.
So I was completely wrong. Chris Kyle did not commit suicide. He was murdered.
Oh, he was murdered. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both him and his friend Chad Littlefield were murdered by a 25-year-old Marine who had experienced post-traumatic stress disorder.
Fuck.
Kyle and Littlefield were walking down range to set up targets when Eddie Round opened fired and hit both of them.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Now I can't wait for the comment section to be like, you're wrong actually without having seen the rest of the video.
I mean, that's pretty far deep into
I would also say I never really watched the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't watched the movie, so I don't know a lot. This was just stuff I
watched the movies. This is the real question.
I've seen bits and pieces of it. I've
seen the sniper scene.
Yeah,
so that's
the most iconic.
I've seen the scene where he shoots the child.
Yeah, that's the most iconic scene in the movie. I think it was like part of it was done in the trailer shot as well.
I think that's why though. Like, that's why he was being like harassed by people because he shot a child.
I see.
But like I said, we can never fully know that. We just have to take what is shown.
Yeah, I understand that. And if we were doing a commentary on the movie, that would be something to talk about. Yeah.
It's well known that I have respect for armed forces, considering I come from a family of armed forces.
Yeah.
I won't put my full opinion on what I think of Chris Kyle because I don't know his story that well to really make that argument. But I always say I do have respect that they went to serve. Because going to serve takes a lot of courage.
Yeah. And let's not forget that courage is like both the mixture of confidence and anxiety.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that you guys have heard in like your common day-to-day thing that's like, oh, I don't have any confidence to do this sort of thing, or I don't have confidence to do that. Well, you have confidence to like get out of bed every morning, turn the doorknob, and like go out for a drive, or like, turn on the computer. You have enough confidence to do that, right?
This thing I don't. No shit.
Somebody else does it for me.
And it's like you don't need confidence to do those things because like you need confidence to do those things because you already have them. It's like you need courage more than confidence when doing the more difficult things in life.
Courage and confidence are not the same thing. What we're trying to say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, confidence is basically stuff you can do without having any second thought to it, and courage is basically the mixture of confidence and anxiety as well. Like you're not exactly easy with yourself on going to do with it, but also you have to do it, and somebody has to do it.
Well, like I've said, like to Brian, who attempted to join the Marines.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Just the fact that he went to boot camp and worked his ass off, that's courage.
Right.
The fact that you know the chances that you could die, and you still took those risks.
Yeah,
I have nothing. I have nothing but courage.
It's like saying, hey, I'm gonna build you a PC and that's it. Courage is know knowing that you could die and still walking forward to that death.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I
But-
kind of feel like the term overconfidence doesn't really mean anything. I mean, it could mean that you're a crazy person for doing something, but
I mean, you could be overconfident of your ability to just fuck something up.
sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
Listen up. We don't have much time.
But like even
We'll take up defense
that is like if you even still put in the effort and still willingly did it, you have a lot more courage in
Most.
yourself than I feel like most people.
Or you have courage, period. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But and even myself, I attempted to join the military,
Yeah.
both the Marine Corps and the U.S. Army. I was not accepted to either of them under understandable circumstances, but I, in a way, understood what the chances were.
It's because of your asthma, right?
Yes, that was the reason.
Yeah.
I was definitely denied from the Marine Corps because of that, but the Marine Corps are some hardcore motherfuckers.
Can I share this story right now?
But they can be kind of dumb sometimes.
Dumb, or they could be malicious. Because I have a story to tell actually.
Go ahead, because Ethan, you almost joined the military.
I attempted to, like, this was like mid 2019, late 2019.
By the way,
I think this story was told for all of us.
This marks 4 of our friends who have attempted to join the military. Me,
Oh yeah,
Brian,
I
you,
forgot.
and Alan.
Yeah, I forgot Alec wanted to do that too. Then I told him no. And yeah. Okay, so when I attempted to join, or like I was more coerced into joining back in late 2019, the dude, like not my recruiter, but someone in the office, some other staff sergeant, was talking to me. It was like, you know, I know not a lot of people have actually have the qualifications for joining. You want to know why? And then he pulls out a drawer. This is my inhaler, and I use this all the time. Like, nobody knows about this. I have asthma, and asthma people aren't allowed into the military, but this is mine. I definitely guarantee that this inhaler that I'm holding in my hand and I keep in my pocket just for these types of conversations is mine. I'm at it.
Who's trying to coerce you that even if you have complications, you can still join the Marines if you hide it?
Well, when I tried to join the Marine Corps, they were like, "Oh, well, we can't because you have asthma, and we believe that may play into a long-term thing." Now, I did not tell them that really it was only affected by the environment. Only very rarely is it affected by physical activity. It's only happened twice.
Okay, so it's environmental asthma.
Roughly about 6 months later, or not even 6 months, like maybe 4 months later, when I was working at Walmart, they called me back and said that if I was still interested, and I'm like, y'all told me that, and this actually plays into something where I have to chew out Alec here,
Okay.
because Alec's a dickwad. I had lost interest in joining the military because they kind of just told me I couldn't. And I'm like, alright, well, I guess I'll just start working.
That's life.
I'll just start my normal life and start working. And I did, and I get a call when I was working at Walmart, like right before my shift's about to start. And I answer the phone, and I couldn't recognize it at first. I'm like, it was like a number, and I'm like, alright, I guess I'll pick it up. And they're like, oh, this is so-and-so from the military recruitment from
Name and address withheld.
Docs.
yeah, and they're like, oh, I got this number from an Alec Williams who said you might be interested in joining the military, and I explained this whole thing, and he tried to coerce me into going to one of the workouts.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, I have to check, I work, so I have to look at my schedule. And then after the phone call ended, I put the numbers in my contact and put it as do not answer.
Blacklisted.
So I know not to answer, and then I call Alec, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Because I know what Alec did, because about a few days before, Alec had asked me and said, hey, dude, can I use you as a reference? You know, because they ask that
Yeah,
sometimes.
they do.
Like, they use people as references to make sure this person is okay. Ryan had did it with me, and I said, and I told Alec, I'm like, yeah, of course, bro. You can use me as a reference. He did not use me as a reference for figuring out if this person was actually okay. He put me on a recommendations list of joining the Marines.
Oh.
So he didn't explain it well. That's what
No,
you're
he
saying.
told me if he could use me as a reference, not a fucking recommendation to join the Marine Corps. And I called him up and I'm like, you motherfucker.
I'm good.
You fucking lied to me.
Like, did he do that intentionally? Or did he just write that down on the wrong piece of paper?
That's
I
the
don't
problem. You
I don't
never
know if
know
he-
with Alec.
I don't know if he did it
Talk about
intentionally
Brian.
or if that was completely accidental.
I don't know. I'm just throwing some shade out there.
And then I just
because of my
at
personal experience.
anytime a military member has called me, I swear to God, in a week span, I had gone back to not when I had recently gone back to Coos Bay, but when I'd gone to Coos Bay, I think this was like over a year ago maybe. Went to help my grandparents clean out their garage. I got 6 calls from the same fucking military recruiter trying to get in contact with me.
Oh my god.
6 calls, all throughout 3 days. And I had to like wait for the phone to fully fucking ring, so it didn't seem like I was intentionally ignoring them, even though I was. Yeah, it's like if you file even fucking once to join the military, they hound your fucking ass to get a hold of you.
Yeah, I think you told me this. Like, because you're getting really fucking pissed off with.
I was getting annoyed. I'm like, okay, look, I've started job working. At this point, I'm going based off what you told me the first time. You said I cannot be in the military because of my asthma condition. That's what you said. And I'm like, I'm going based off that? Alright, I'm going to continue my civilian life. I'm going to keep working and making money, and I'm going to find a different career path.
And yeah.
But I totally have asthma. This is my inhaler that I'm holding in my hand right now.
Yeah. I'm like, you have to look at it from a logical standpoint. Look at Brian. Brian is a skinny, active motherfucker. If that guy can't fucking make it, what makes you think I would? Reminder, I am 246 pounds. I have a stomach on me and I'm fat as shit.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure most of us are.
Crap.
Yeah, I have a full-on stomach with stretch marks.
Oh god.
What makes you think I'm gonna be able to make it if that man who is literally a fucking pencil can?
I refer to him as a twig.
The best thing I'll be able to do is I'll be a bullet sponge.
A bullet sponge. Bro, that would make Colin a perfect...
No, that'd make Colin a riot shield.
Yeah. The whole ass fucking shield.
Yeah, the man's a whole ass shield.
A whole ass shield. But yeah. Those are our stories of a personal military experience. Thank you all for joining.
Only 2 of us, because only me and Ethan attempted to join the military.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even call mine voluntary back in hindsight. Like I said...
No. Okay, so I don't feel like the idea of me joining the military was a mistake. The idea of joining the Marine Corps was a mistake.
Yeah, because that one's like the most intense division out of all.
It's the most intense, but by far probably is one of the most stupid I've ever seen.
Most stupid? What do you mean?
In terms of I don't say stupid in terms of like, I mean, they are definitely fucking crayon eaters. But I would say more stupid in the way how far they go.
Okay, and also define crayon eaters?
It's just, you know, they like, it's the old military joke of, you know, hey, Marines feast on MREs and crayons.
Oh, okay.
Like that kind of joke.
All they eat is wax? Okay.
But yeah, no. The idea of joining the Marine Corps is probably the worst idea of my life. The Army, though, was probably going to be a better option anyway.
Okay, but you didn't go there.
No, I didn't join. I did not go to the Army. Well, even they told me, like, hey, you know, you can't. Even though this is not as intense, we still can't have you. And I'm like, that's understandable.
So like all the phone calls you got were just from the Marine Corps division, right?
Marine recruiter?
Yeah, the hounds of calls were from the Marine Corps. The Army sent me one phone call, and that was
Just
it.
one. Okay. Just one.
Like, yeah, you can't be here.
I literally at some point I felt like I had to grab the phone and yell into it. Look, I'm not going to be Mr. fucking Winter Soldier for you guys. I'm just not going to be. I think you need to get that through your head. And I'd rather join the Army than the Marine Corps anyway.
Yeah, because they're less intense. And from my
they're less intense, but I have a more family connection to the Army than the Marine Corps.
Okay, and also from my understanding, is the Army is more like land troopers, and the Marines are more amphibious troopers. And by amphibious, I mean like marshes and
They go on water.
Yeah, well, not necessarily like
the Navy.
Yeah, that's the Navy, like on water. But I'm talking about like marshes and swamps and bogs.
Marines are a bit of all.
A bit of all.
Yeah.
Well, except the air, right?
Except the air, yeah.
Yeah. Or space.
That's saved for the Air Force.
Or space, because that's a thing now.
Yeah.
Space battles.
Man, it would have been so cooler for a Space Force to exist in like 2055.
No, you want to be military, join the Coast Guard.
Oh yeah, you mean the benchwarmers, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'll even admit that the Coast, I still respect the Coast Guard, but they're essentially the bench warmers.
I mean, we'd have to classify that now to the Space Force now, right? Because I heard a story from Clark who had oh, you guys, have you ever met Justin Poole in our?
Now, I would like to point out that in no way is Coast Guard training easy. Easy. It is just as difficult as like any other military training.
Oh yeah, because you have to be prepared for war.
Yeah, I will easily say that even still, like, Coast Guard training is not easy. Oh my god, hold on, I know what's fucking coming, Josh.
Whoa, that's bloody outrageous, mate!
Bravo 6 will cover you all the way to the extraction zone. You better get moving. Roger that, Warhammer. We're moving now. Out. Come on, let's go.
I think everything's dead, but I am not sure.
Oh.
Yeah, and that is the end of part 2.
And that was the end. Okay.
Nothing of value was lost.
Exactly.
Nothing of value was lost.
What we will see in the next part, that something of value was lost.
Oh.